this is a question from Paul Stewart. Hey Sam, I have a question. Does Lee ever get starstruck? I love Lee's confidence and laid-back personality. I would find it very difficult to believe he would ever get starstruck by anyone. It doesn't have to be by another bodybuilder. Thank you for the vids. Forever a dedicated fan. P.S. I wish my gym had your equipment.
So I remember when I first saw Tom Platz, I was starstruck and too shy. When the pro bodybuilders would come over here when I was younger, I was always too shy to talk to them. I would just go buy a photo and then walk off. I'd never talk to them or ask them for a photo or be demanding. But
how old were you then?
15, 14, 16. But even when I went to the Golds for the first time when I was 20 and turned pro, I saw the pros, I was like, oh wow, there's Port Dillette, there's this and that sort of thing. So I was sort of starstruck then. But then even in the gym, you know, I saw Dennis Hopper and James Kahn and that, but then after I became friends and started talking to them, because James Kahn, like Aussie Rules, would always talk to me about that, or Jeff Goldblum, and then when I went to Gold's gym and Arnold was there, I was like, wow, there's Arnold. But then after a while they become your friends, so you just sort of, you know, Lou Fridner, you just chat to them like anybody else. But yeah, I saw people probably get starstruck. I'd be like, oh, like I said, I get really shy, so I'd never go and hassle them for a photo and autograph. I'd be just like, oh, there's such and such, or, you know, I'd go to the car racing and see all the top car drivers, you know, Jeff Gordon, all those guys back in the day, and when I was into that type of thing. So yeah, I get starstruck and that sort of thing. But yeah, then, you know, the time you meet stars, I remember the time I met Michael Jackson, but that wasn't, that's more by, I was actually in Florida. Oh. And someone's livened up over here now. Yeah. They act like a monkey.
No, he's got his Macaulay Culkin outfit on.
I had to go do an appearance at a GNC store at this big mall in Florida. And I was there early, so I figured I'd go to the Sharper Image. Like a Sharper Image store is like a electronic gadget store. They have all this really cool stuff. So I went in there, and as I'm in there, I hear all this screaming and just like people yelling, like almost like you're at a concert. And I'm facing this way, then all of a sudden I hear a screaming and getting louder and louder. All of a sudden, bang, I hear the doors close. I hear this boom boom. And I turn around, and there was me and the guy Chris I was with from the company I was sponsored by. We're in the Sharper Image with Michael Jackson and probably 3 kids that are with him, and one of his security people and 2 of the store people. And the store goes, oh, I hate when he comes in, we always got to shut the store and he never buys anything. So I'm stuck in the Sharper Image with Michael Jackson. The whole window outside is just people banging on it, trying to get to him, and it's like security outside, the sheriff's department and that sort of stuff. And we're in the store and Michael Jackson's just walking around playing with all the toys and doing whatever. And my friend said, thing goes, Lee, do you want a picture of Michael? I have to try to find the photo, it's around somewhere. I said, yeah. So he goes up to the guy and goes, would Michael have his picture taken of Mr. Olympia? It's like, you know, he doesn't know who Mr. Olympia is. And he's like, sure. So Michael comes over and I said hi, and shook his hand and just put my arm around and took a photo. He's so thin and frail. But I actually felt sorry for him, because actually when he came into the store and they shut the doors and everyone's banging on the window, he sort of turned around, had the look on his face, just like, you know, leave me alone, you know, just let me be. Because I said, and then when he left the store, the security had to push him through the mall, and there's just crowds, just huge following. Then we were there for a while. They must have been to the mall for a while, because when we left, they had his cars outside, the SUVs leaving, and there's helicopters overhead and used copters and shit. So living that sort of life in that sort of public eye would be crazy. But like I said, I actually felt sorry for him, you know, when he's in the store and that. So, but I got a photo with him and just had a quick hello and that sort of thing. I always said to my mate Chris, I said, what would they have done if the people had outside, went like that to him? Oh, I got your nose, look, I got your nose. Oh no, he hurt Michael. No, but actually, he did, pretty much he was, like I said, looked pretty frail and, like I said, pretty thin guy, but yes, I was actually locked in a store with him, the Sharper Image.
And did he talk, or he was very shy, or?
No, pretty just hello and that, how are you type thing, just quick chit chat like that, took a photo, and then he went on playing with the toys in the store. Playing with the drums, and he had, like I said, a couple of kids that were with him, they were just playing with the toys and that, so.
Were they his kids, or the?
No, just hang on kids.
And what toys was he playing with?
He was playing with the drum set, and some of the girls was like banging on the drums, and then just some other stuff. And pretty much, to me, he was just being a big kid himself. And I never really got into the whole people that I said. I've met people that said they knew him, and like I said, he never really touched kids. Just that his whole life was growing up. Like I act like a big kid. If I go in the stores now, and I can pretty much see from his point of view. If you're a young kid at the age of 5, 6, 7, you've had to go through that whole career of almost being an adult around adults. That even the age he got to now, if I had his money, shit, I'd probably build a Neverland too and have my own fucking rides and shit going on and stuff like that. So I could just see him just acting like a big kid because that's the way he was. He wanted to be a kid. So I never really got into the whole accusations about, I think, if he had kids sleep over to watch movies and shit, that's what I did, was watch movies. But I think it was the dirty minds of the other people that sort of enforced it. Oh, he's got to be touching him, that's just not normal and this sort of shit. Well, he wasn't a normal person, he was different to us, but yet, people, I'm sure these days kids have sleepovers and stuff like that and they sleep in the same bed and that sort of thing. But his bed, you talk about a bed, his bed is like, not like our bed, his bed is like you probably fit fucking 20 people in it. So that's like, so people just carried on. So I think it was their dirty minds that were more off than what he ever was. So, but, people are going to, talk shit, but yet after people probably talk shit about him or fucking touching kids themselves, so probably got the Catholic priest going, that just ain't right, as he's fucking blowing the kid behind the pulpit. That sort of stuff. Here, put this in your mouth. This is the semen of God. Yeah. The body of Christ.
Yeah, feel the love.
Mm-hmm. Have the wafer, have the wine, have my cock. Do God's bidding. Yes.